Oh, hello. Hello. Let's go. Let's have a little coffee. It's a little coffee today. What are we doing here? Let me show. Thanks to you, all of you. Wow, we had a nice little month there. Very cool. For someone that doesn't have content, I mean, it was a decent month. So let me do my introduction real quick, and I'll explain it to you. Very interesting, kind of interesting. Give me a second.
It's the Tommy Stig Show in 3, 2, 1.
Such a guy. I love that introduction. They did a great job with that. Those guys, they really did a nice job. That's the wiretap guys, Andrea. They did a nice job with that. Hello, Arms. How are you, Andrea? Nice to have you back. Thank you for stopping in. As always, your presence is a present. Let's go. We do this. We go on camera. We have a little coffee because coffee, good coffee is a pleasure. Good friends are a treasure. Good morning, friends. Thank you, Arlene. Those guys did a great job for me. They really didn't have to do that. I know I repeat myself sometimes, but stop talking about yourself. It's not good to talk about yourself. I want to talk about something. I want to talk about something real quickly. All right, hold on. Let me put my glasses on because I'm really out there right now. Let me fix that screen. All right. Oh, that feels much better. Yeah, you guys don't understand. I got the bright light in front of me in this half-ass studio that I made. That cost me about $10. Cost me about $5 to make. $9 was that thing on Amazon. The Anyway, it's nothing here. Okay, so real quick, you guys, the last 28 days, really incredible information coming out of my channel. I'm a little surprised. I don't know how all of these numbers go. I don't know what your numbers are supposed to be or how they're supposed to be. But this is your channel, not my channel. So in the last 28 days, we got a nice this is a pro studio. This is as half-ass as you're gonna get. This is makeshift dollar store. What's it called? Thrift shop. What's that stuff? Goodwill. This is just garbage that I have behind me. Literally, it's a $10 studio. See no evil. Good morning. Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Hello, Bella. How are you? Yeah, it's just a makeshift studio, but you don't need anything. Like I said, it doesn't matter what you have. If you could talk, you're good. And not only that, if you could just have a good time, have coffee with somebody. All right, so I got coffee with a few people, and I can't complain. Oh, coffee, nice. I'm going to Tim Hortons today. Just a little Tim Hortons today. A couple of observations, just a couple of things to talk about, and then I'm out of here. 30, 40 minutes, and I'm gone. So, okay. Last 28 days. Very good. Thank you, Andrea. Very good. How are you doing, young man? I hope that you are well. Fatal. Where in the world is Andrea? What part of the world are you in right now? Malaysia, Italy, USA? Maron, you're all over the place. That's something. Oh my God. Yeah. So look, guys, in the last 28 days, we got 1,000 watch hours. It looks like we got 1,000 watch hours, which is nice. 1,000 watch hours in 28 days. That could put me at 12,000 watch hours a year if I just maintain this little bit of show that I do. Oh, great, thankfully now I'm back and hungry. Oh, excuse me. Well, that's good. Busy's good. Andrea, I always say being busy is good. It keeps your mind going, keeps you stimulated, keeps everything working. That's what I'm sorry, I'm all out of shape here. I like busy, especially at work. When you're not busy, it's a problem. I'd rather be too busy than not busy enough. Okay, in the last 20 days, we got 1,000 watch hours. That could put me on track for 12,000 watch hours a year. That's pretty good for nothing. Like, oh, Luca had those, yeah. Well, Bella, it's kind of typical. I wouldn't get too nervous about it. Luca has them. Luca has them too. Bella, I wouldn't be too nervous about it. Yeah. Which part? Which part's a good point? Eva. Which part? Which part? Studio or what? I don't know. I go all over the place with my ADD. So when you say good point, I may be on three topics later. I apologize for that. So I don't know which topic. I tell Teresa all the time. Teresa does it to me all the time. Stay busy. Oh, of course, yes. Oh, all the time. I love to be busy. You need a sense of purpose at all times, right? So this gives me a little break away from my day. Am I addicted to YouTube? Sure. It's not an addictive. It's part of my routine now, and I enjoy it. And I don't put much into it. I just come on here, be me, hang out with you, and that's it. But that's what I do. That's what we do here. That's what we do here, as Vinny says. As Vinny says, I say, look, I'm having coffee. I'm with you. Okay, so in the last 28 days, we got 1,000 watch hours. Very nice. On track to get 12,000 watch hours a year. Not sure how many years I'll be doing this. That's a nice thing. Got 27 plus subs in the last 28 days. That's a sub a day without doing anything. Doing nothing, actually. Just pushing live and talking to you guys. So we got plus 27 in 28 days. A sub a day. That's nice. We were at 1,200. We are at now 1,228 subscribers. We're a couple away from 1,230. We'll see when we get to there. If we do, you can go up 10, 15, 20 subs here and there. They come and go. They're in and out. It's okay. And in the last 28 days, we got 29,000 views. So on average, approximately 1,000 views a day is what my channel is getting. That does not mean it's one video. That means across all of my videos from the inception, because there's interest, it might be something of interest that someone likes to go back to. So I got 29,000 views in the last 28 days. It's pretty nice. So 1,000 views a day, which is nice. But it's got to be a little more than that. I don't know. Who knows? Hello, ALV. How are you? Okay. What else do I have? Looking into others' shows. Look, content creators looking at others people's platforms and saying, "Will that work for me? Should I try that? It works for her. It works for him. Should I try what they are doing? If it's working for her or he, maybe that will work for me. Should I try to copy a little bit but tweak it? What should I do? What direction should I go in? Should I do my own thing?" So a lot of content creators in this YouTube world, and there's a gazillion of them, look for others' tips that may have worked. So they'll analyze the way another show goes. They'll even look at a few shows, see how the growth goes, and try to get bits and pieces and put their show together because wow, it worked for her or him or whatever it might be. Copycat, I guess. Yeah, if you do the same, people could see copycat, right? I usually go to a place in Patterson, Patty, for the flags, but I got them online this time. I was short one American flag, so I had to reuse an older one, but it's nice. It's a little tattered. So yeah, you could see copycat, but people do also see. It's not bad to use others ideas for your success. It's okay. Look, the lesson is in the pursuit. I choose to do nothing that anybody else does. I don't. I just beat to my own drum, and however it goes, it goes. But you do see I've seen it in the mob genre a lot. They try well, not that's you see it in a lot of genres. There's so many genres. You guys think this is the only space, but are you looking at somebody's content and saying, "Well, it worked for them"? Can it work for? Well, it can't. It might not. You got to have knowledge of your genre. Doesn't matter. You could copy. You can use the platform that others use. You can do whatever you would like to do. But if you don't have the delivery, it does not make a difference. If you have to base your show on others, whereas the originality and how you stand out from others, done, yes. Copycatting is not good. Doing your own thing is, well, doing your own thing if you have it, as Elise says, the it factor. If you have it, you got to have it, I guess, whatever the hell it is, in order to make it in a general space. If you're in a genre, you may do a little better. It's also in delivery, which leads me to a couple other topics, but I'm not going to get into it. The mob genre. The misinformation is incredible. It's really, really good for guys that are currently on the street because some of these guys, they have no idea what the hell they're talking about reality. But I don't go back and forth. I don't debate. I don't care. I watch. I say, well, that's true. That's not true. That's true. That's not true. Is that true? That might be true. Who the hell knows? Who the hell knows? Researching in Wikipedia, all they're doing is taking, and that's okay. It's a genre, and they get 50, 60,000 views out of it. It's great. But it's very, very, very simple to put together this content. You just take a few articles offline. You don't know personally. You don't know personally. Oh, I'm not a legend. Yeah, Sopranos was kind of in between. Hi, Tommy. You're a legend. I watched you on Lee Cole. Did you really think Sopranos was goofy? No, it was. I don't remember saying it's goofy. Did I say it was goofy? Forgive me if I said that. I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was one of the best ever. Oh, I'm sorry if I may have said that wrong, John. I apologize for that. If I didn't speak what I really meant. When you're in a show like that, it's hard. It was pretty accurate, pretty real to life around here, John. I will tell you that. Pretty real to life around here. Now, I mingled in it, so I do know the ins and outs of it. So yeah, YouTube has a lot of suggestions for content creators. Yes, they do. Oh, Lee said that. I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, that was a. Well, that's a great point you bring up, John. That's an incredible point that you bring up. That's from the eyes of somebody else looking at. That's right. That's a great. I'm glad you popped in, John, and mentioned this. See, this show is yours. The show is not mine. I'm not here to deliver. I'm here to talk and chat and have coffee. This is what we do here. And John, great point. Because I was thinking about this. Okay. I'm going to give you a good example. Somebody comes on and they say, we got a fascinating story. You're going to love this. And then it's about some guy with the same old bullshit mob story from the Boogie Down Bronx. Just an example. And it's not so exciting. It's not. It really isn't. What's exciting is what people can relate to. What's exciting? So if you do a story about guys from my neighborhood, I'm going to tune in. I'm going to understand. There's a gazillion half-ass wise guys out there that you could do a story on. And the stories, well, maybe they are exciting to others. Hello there, Big Lou. Maybe they are exciting to others. I don't know. Having seen it from the inside out, I might have a different view of it. So I don't know. But that's a really good point that you make, and I do appreciate that, John. That is an observation that he had that he didn't like. I thought The Sopranos was fantastic. That's why I said if I said that, forgive me. I didn't mean to say that. Thank you. Thank you for bringing that up. So yeah, that's how I look at that. Their crew, if people were in The Sopranos. Ralph Bullitt. Oh my God, Andrea, that's a good crew. Well, I was part of a little crew, so I mingled in it. And all those places that are in The Sopranos, I did business probably at all of them. Andre is Tony, yeah. Yep. So it's not that exciting. It really isn't. The mob stories, they're not that exciting. The stories about the rats are very entertaining because you can enjoy that. But the run of the mill story, like the new guy Chicali, the stories about we banged this one's head and then we did this and we had this scam. It's fucking garbage. Who cares? Nobody cares. It'll all go away. Michael Francis is going to fade out. Sammy the Bull's going to fade out. Mikey Scars is just going to get aggravated and explode one day on these people that are criticizing him. So they're all going to just fade away. It's boring. Nobody, not, it's boring. Now, I can only speak from my observation. You or people out there may find it very, 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 very interesting. For me, no. Yeah. So, yeah. Good point, John. Thank you for bringing that up. Yeah. Yeah. Hello there, Octavia. Nice to see you this morning. New day, new man, my new way. Have yourself a blessed day. Thank you for popping in. I do appreciate you for stopping by. Yeah, so that's just great segues here. Good little chat this morning. The misinformation of mob guys is interesting. The misinformation of what is going on and the history is interesting. Although I won't comment or debate, I know what some of the reality is of some of the cats that these cats are talking about. And some of it's accurate, some of it's not accurate. Like I said, they're pulling together data from news reports and the Googles and the Wikipedias, and they're putting it together. And that's okay if you enjoy the content and it gets them where they want to be. They'll never be Geraldo Rivera. It's YouTube. Wake the fuck up. It's not a big space. You're not going to get rich doing mob stories. And people are going to challenge you. And you're in a genre that people are just going to bust your fucking balls every day. You don't need a notification. Why do you need a notification from my show? Wait a minute. This is a problem. This is a problem. I want cross loyalty here. Well, right after my show, I'm looking for your thumbnail, but that's another story. You don't need notification. If you need a notification, 7 o'clock. That's what it is. Good morning, Ralph. Dean do love. Tried to join chat. Wouldn't let me do. I subbed out, but couldn't be in live. Well, Octavia, somebody blocked you in Ralph's show. Ralph. Dean do show. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks to you. So it's all good. So we had a nice month. 28 days of growth. Beautiful 28 days. Like I said, 1,000 watch hours in 28 days, plus 27 subs. We're approaching 1230 in subscribers and 29,000 views in 28 days. That's 1,000 views a day across the platform. That's pretty good. It's all you. It's not me. It has nothing to do with me. Octavia was blocked again. Dean, do you have too many wrenches? You have too many wrenches. It's busy, right? Probably busy. People are busy. I didn't come on Saturday. I had things to do. What are you gonna do? Yep. Adam, yeah, well, you know where to go and what time. Stigs will be here at 7. Ralph will be there at 9. Anthony will be there at 7 on Thursday. Dean was there every day, 2:30. So you kind of know where your people are. If you need a notification, you're not that interested, and that's quite all right. We don't need to be coddled, whatever. It is what it is. So it's all you guys. This channel is all you. Don't like to talk about me. I'm not trying to sell you to me. Someone that talks about themselves has a lot to hide. You can't talk about yourself all the time. Talk about yourself. You got issues. You're insecure. Talk about others. Talk about other things. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Anyway, that's about it. I just wanted to talk about those three things. The last 28 days, 1,000 watch hours, plus 27 subs. We're going to go up and down 10, 15, whatever it might be. We hit 1228 this morning. We're on our way to 1230, but that may go down to 1220 today. So 1230 and 29,000 views in 28 days. I appreciate you guys, all of you. It's not my show, it's your show. Looking and observing other shows to make your show. Do you look at successful channels and say, well, that worked for me? Should I try that? Do you look at 10, 20, 30, 50, 80, or one show and say, let me try that? It's working for her or him. Or are you original? If you're original and you make it, you got it. You got this thing. If you're half original and you got to bite off others and use others' techniques, I guess you can say, so. Might not be for you. The misinformation of the mob, guys. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Some of the shows that we see, that I see, that I know the people in real life that are the misinformation is so interesting, but I don't debate it at all. I would never do it. Octavia, the stats are up to you guys. This has nothing to do with me. I just push live, pour my coffee, and shoot the shit about absolutely nothing. Today was just thank you. That's all. Today was just thank you to my YouTube crew for a nice 28 days. A nice 28 days of growth. That's all. So we're on track to get 12,000 watch hours a year, which is nice. That's what my analytics say. 12,000 watch hours a year. It's pretty good for somebody that does nothing and comes on for 30 minutes in the morning and that's it. I do these little shorts, all this bullshit, but that's pretty good. The subs, they'll come and go. I don't, 1,000 was a nice thing to get to, but not big. The 29,000 views in 28 days is pretty interesting. 1,000 views a day is very, very interesting. I don't know. Well, hello, Nick M. It's all you, though, buddy. Congrats to you. You guys, this is your channel. Tim Hortons helped you get more subs. Absolutely. Tim Hortons hyped me up a few days. And today, as you can see, as the coffee starts to flow, getting more because I'm drinking Tim Hortons today. Adam on stage, to be honest, I hear getting slaughtered. I get slaughtered too, Octavia. Come on. You know the shit that's said about me in some of those shows? Octavia, you think I'm going to worry about that? When you give attention to a thing, the thing grows. The thing owns you. So don't pay any attention to what they say. Thomas Davis, you will blow up soon on here. You have the charisma and a good host. People want the readiness, you say. Take it as it comes. Look, I could do a lot of shows, New Day. I could do a lot of shows. I have a lot of different things that people want to come on. And like I said, I do make it secondary, but there are a few guests that I do want to have on. And that is it. That's what we got. Had an original pizzeria, blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, nice. And then once people start having conversations amongst themselves, you're gone. You just push live. So yeah, and I got a nice going back and forth this morning, which is nice. It's awesome. No, Patricia, that's a big job. I got to get a Tyvek suit today. I got to get a respirator and goggles. It's a lot of mold. I got a lot of work to do on that. Yeah. Yeah. And that is it. Yeah, you guys are funny. Well, that's about it for today, guys. Like I said, I went over some analytics. I went over what if you have your own. If a woman or a man has her or his show, and they're using others, if they're analyzing other shows and trying to put together their show based on those shows, they're kind of not original, right? They don't have that originality factor. But it's okay. It doesn't matter because in life, everybody copies others to have success. He swung that ball. he swung that bat to hit that ball. So you're going to try to copy. You know what I mean? Singing, music, dance, copying a dance. The hustle, just a great analogy. Everybody tried to do the hustle like whoever did the hustle the best, I'm definitely original. I'm just myself, New Day. And I just keep it short, sweet, just for you guys. That's it. So for this beautiful crew that I assembled. This is all happening with 30 minutes a day of a show. That's it. 30 minutes a day of a show. So I don't know where the watch time, hours, and all that shit's coming from, the views and all that. It looks like my old videos are getting watched. It's apparently. You go back to some of my old lives had, more views and blah, blah, blah. But anyway, it goes all up and down. But no, 12,000 watch hours a year. That seems like a nice average. Yeah. So that's it, guy. Don's half dead? Oh, I don't know. Yep. Yep. So, once again, I'm going to bang out. That was my show this morning. Half hour, in and out. 20-minute watch time maximum. After that, you're out. The content creator is out. Unless you're having guests on. And you have to have unless you're having guests on. D&D has guests on all the time, which is great. We have a good time over there on D&D show. Top doesn't really have guests. Top Bother has guests. Some shows guests, some shows non-guests. If you don't have a guest, really, no one wants to hear you fucking talk about bullshit for an hour and a half, 2 hours. You know what I mean? Yes, of course. They're short though. My videos are short. This thing is crazy. Yes, Adam Cavoursier. That's my point. Oh yeah, no. Well, I'm gonna bleach it, kill it, dry lock it, and tile it because there's nothing else I can put on there. They glued the sheetrock right to the fucking block. I've seen it before. They glue the sheetrock right to the block. At the very least, you got to use concrete backer board. At the very least, which you shouldn't even do that anyway. You should just leave the block open, maybe dry lock and paint it, but that's about it. So I will get the drywall off, the wet wall, mold wall off. I've done this before. Let it dry out a little bit. Bleach it. I'll dry lock it. And then either I'll paint it or I will put tile on it. I got to see what I'm going to do with that little job there. I'll make that area nice, though. It's an entrance area from the backyard, so I'll make it nice. I'll shape it up. It doesn't take much. You learn as time goes on. You learn these things as time goes on. So that's it. Moisture forms, yes, Patricia. When you do underground and you do when you glue to block, anything that's touching exterior block, especially the basement, underground, you're going to get mold. It may take years for you to see it. It may take years for you to see it, but you will see mold eventually. Yeah, no doubt. Not a good thing to do. Bad practice. At the very least, use one buys. Anyway, but I personally, what I would do, one buys and wainscoting. That's it. You gotta let it breathe. It has to breathe. Yeah, no, basements are good and bad. Basements are good and bad. I had a basement in the house that I had for 20 years, 20 plus years, and I had the same issues. Yeah, yes, it does. So that's a dark area. So you got to do it right. If you do it right the first time, you won't have these issues, So it's nice about renting. I don't have to worry about any of that shit. There's good and bad to renting. Although at my age, not owning something is a shame. It really is. You can't be in your upper 50s and not own something, at least a condo or something. It's terrible. It's terrible that I don't own something. But my situation is my situation. Maybe another year or so I can buy a little something, somehow, some way, instead of paying rent. But then again, I don't have the worries. So to be in your 50s and not own something, that's tough. That's hard. You know, especially I've been working for my whole life. I should be able to buy a little something. I don't have down payment money, but you can't go into I'm approaching retirement age. I'm in retirement and I'm paying rent. What, Mama Luke? That's a failure. That's a failure. That's a straight up failure. If I can't bounce from that, work 2 or 3 jobs and buy a little something, just say I own a little something. That's a failure. There's no doubt about it. That's a failure. Step up, man. I gotta step up. I'm trying. I'm just trying to make ends meet at the moment. Yep. So we'll see what happens. We'll see. Who knows what the future brings? Who knows? But going into old age not owning something is a tough thing. Middle age is 35, guys. Middle age is 35. People say 50. That's fucking bullshit. It's not 50. Middle age is between 35 and 37. Get that shit straight. So not owning something. Oh, no, no. I mean, yeah, of course I take care of my kids. Oh, God, no, of course. Yep. Yes, evil something. Got to own a little something, a little piece of paradise. Yeah, absolutely. What are you doing if you're not? What are you saving it for? I don't make enough to save, but what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? You gotta be. You can't go into the 60s. I can't go into the 60s not owning something, or having a little something. That, I work hard for that. That's great to have a little reward. I guess you could say that's the goal. I mean, that's the goal. My mother, divorced, single mom of 2. My father left, gave nothing, no money, no nothing, and she made it work. Now, if that lady can make it work, this guy should be able to make it work. You know? Exactly, see no evil. Yep, because I can do the work. That's the good thing. I can do the work on a lot of these things. Yes, Don. So to spending whatever people pay in rent, 1,500 a month, and nothing in return. So there's good and bad to all of it. There's good and bad to all of it. But the condo, yes, buy something in Florida, down the shore, rent it out, beep a bop. Prime property, rent it out. I know, Don. Absolutely, I would rent it out because I know how to do it. But you got to buy a little something. Going into my 60s, not owning something is kind of, well, look, how can I say a failure? I was destined to be a failure. When I went away, they said, "What did you expect?" Of course, he was going to go. When I got pinched, I said, "What did you expect?" Not much was expected of me. I was an underdog from the early days. I don't have an education. I was barely in school. I don't have any skills. I don't have any trade. I don't have anything. I'm a guy hustling. I found a nice job. I nailed it. Great, nice. Gave me a living, raised my kids, beep, beep, bop. But otherwise, I had no direction in life. Remember, I didn't have the structure that many people have. So I'm navigating through life, basically learning as I go. I didn't have structure. I didn't have that beaver cleaver life where, you know, dad, mom, this, that, the other thing. So I didn't have that guidance. I didn't have that guidance. I learned from a skewed way of living, I guess you can say, of what things should be. And that's not a good thing. So, oh, Ralph, come on. Retired and working full time? Stop it. So broke, I can't pay attention. Educated, retired, and working full time. Cut it out. Cut it out. So anyway, I'm 54. I got 6 years to 60. Hopefully I can pull something together before. Yeah, Don, absolutely. Yeah, real estate's good, Weevil. It's good. Yeah. I got, Jason. Talk to Jason a little bit with the financing. He can, if I find investment properties, Jason, the loans without the broken bones, good man, will help me out. Got the resources and I have the ability to do the work. I don't need to hire anybody. I've never hired anybody to do handyman stuff. I can do pretty much anything, like I said, except a roof. But yeah, real estate, of course, Patty. It's the way to go. If you got a dollar, buy dirt. Is what my grandpa, my grandfather say. If you have a dollar, buy dirt. You have $1, buy dirt. You have to sacrifice. Now, you got to sacrifice some lifestyle aspects in order to maybe have a property, but eventually it comes back around. Sure. Yeah. My credit's fantastic, Corvette. My credit's good. It was under 400 when I got divorced. 4, 3 something. Now I'm good. My credit's good. Good. I get it. I have no problem with my credit. I'm good. That doesn't mean I want to use it. You know what I mean? So I can do it. I can make that move, Corvette freak. I can do it. I gotta wait. Child support, this, that, the other thing. I'm really handcuffed right now, so which is okay. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, go once child support and all of that stuff is done. I should. There's no reason why I shouldn't be able to. Yeah, fixer upper. Yeah. Yes, I could swing it, and I do the work physically, Corvette. I don't have to hire anybody except for structural stuff like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I could do both. So right, I got income and I have excellent credit. So yeah, that's what it is. How I can't. My attitude will pull me through. Yeah, I always keep it positive, Corvette. I always keep it positive. The situation is the situation. I'm doing my best to change it day by day. Bill says good, no doubt, but getting into it. Everything is so. Yes, it is. But so Big Lou. So are the rents. Let's just say you buy a new property, a rental property. It's going to be related to today's market. Now, if you buy let's say you buy this building, 8 units. I'm using a fake thing. You buy this unit. It has you buy this apartment building, and it has 8 units in here. They can't jump your rent to today's market. When somebody moves out, they can. So if you build something new or buy something with no tenants and go to rent it out now, Big Lou, you'll get it'll work out. Yes. Hello, Evan. Multifamily is the way to go. Absolutely. I'm a success. No, I know. Donnie, yes, yes, yeah. I'm not calling myself a failure. In the monetary aspect, a man should definitely have something by the time he's 60, divorced or not. By the time I turn 60, if I don't have something, come on, where you going? He's 65. I'm right. Come on. Buddy. You try to meet a lady, you get a lady friend, and, come on. What do you got? I rent a place on Franklin. What? You're 60. You don't have child support. You're 60. What are you doing? What are you doing? Unless you got big money and all you do is travel, great. But other than that, a little condo, a little something with a pool, bop, bop, bop. Oh yeah, Corvette, it's coming. It's coming. I'm sure it's coming. No, I got the abilities. Divorce, oh yeah, set me back 10 years in a lot of ways. But anyway, correct. Rental sometimes is just about the same. Yes, that's it. That's what I mean, Big Lou. So if I can get a 2 family, 3 family, 4 family, something like that, I'll live in a unit. Look how humble my living is right now. It's one room basically. So I can live in the four unit house or apartment and have one and rent out the other. You know what I mean? You got to hustle. Can't just go through every day. This is what it's going to be. No, you got to have some fucking hustle. Go hard or go home. There was a guy who had no shoes. He was complaining. So I met a guy with no legs. There you go. Corvette. That's nice. Yes. The housing market was falsely. Oh yeah, it was bad. See no evil. Yes. Just wait. It'll all come back around. All right, guys. 42 minutes. Way too long for me, but great conversation. If you got $1, buy dirt. Really, yeah. If you got $1, buy dirt. Yeah. I'll get there. See no evil. I'll get there. Hopefully, before I'm 60, I can make a move. That's only 6 years. 60. I mean, if I'm lucky, I get who knows 10 years after that. But think about this. Here's me. What are you doing? You're a grown man and you're sitting in this apartment. What the fuck are you doing? Like, what? What? What did you do? Put your big girl panties on. Make moves. Make shit happen. Hustle. I know I got the hustle. And I know I have the ability. When do you pull the trigger? Boom. You know what I mean? So with that being said, I'm gonna bang out. Thank you all for joining me. Like I said, originality with a lot of these shows that I'm seeing. Wow, they're just picking parts, bits and pieces out of other shows. Oh my God! Come on, fresh. I got this. I got this. I saw almost a duplicate. When was this? Friday? Saturday, I saw a duplicate of a show that was done 2 weeks ago. Almost a duplicate. Come on, man. Be original. Come up with your own fucking ideas. That works for her. That worked for him. He got all those views. Let me try that in my show. Stop. Do your own shit. It was almost a duplicate. Some of you may have seen it. Some of you are in the genre that I'm talking about. But using bits and pieces of other people's shows to make one show work is horrible. And hitting a topic that was already spoke about 2 weeks ago by another content creator within your genre is also stupid. It's a waste. Yeah, I gotta get a roof now. You can even be the wrong point. You can. The working partner, yes. Yes, it will collapse, yes. Yeah. You too, Big Lou. Lou. Is that always StreamYard that you use? I asked you this before. I think it is, Lou. Are you always using StreamYard when you're live? You come on, different times. You're all over. You're more crazy than me. And I'm crazy. I'm ADHD to the maximum. You come on. Big Lou. Big Lou's going live in 30 minutes. Join him. Oh, but I'm in the middle of painting. I'm in the middle of doing this. So I put him on yesterday. I jumped in. I said hello. We're all nuts. Anybody around me is robots. I can't. Yeah, Big Lou. I think you're using StreamYard. I'm loving the mobile StreamYard. It's incredible. It really is. It's been good. It's been fun. 45 minutes. You guys kept me here. How did we get talking about property? How did we get talking about me trying to... Damien, I'm banging out, cuz. Thanks for stopping in. Yep. Anybody that doesn't get notifications, that are interested in notifications for your shows, for whatever shows that you might follow, not necessarily mine, for whatever show that you might follow, sometimes you want to take off the notifications bell and then hit the notification. I only went into a few of my analytics. I didn't go into, it's not that interesting. It's not that interesting. I have no idea what I spoke about this morning. I have coffee and I just shoot the shit. This is literally a social club. Yeah, always StreamYard. Okay, good, Big Lou. Yeah, that's good. StreamYard's good. All right, guys, I'm banging out. I have no idea what I spoke about. Like I said, this is social club chit chat, and whatever comes up, which is touch base on, and 7 a.m. Stigs. You know, everyone knows that. See, it's going to be every day. Typically, if you don't see me here by 7:15, I'm typically not going live. So that's what it is. I have no idea what I spoke about today. Analytics, misinformation of current mob guys, looking and observing other shows to make your show better, using what they use, and real estate. We spoke about 4 different things today. I gotta go. Ciao for